Hey guys, so today I'm going to be changing the pace a little bit because I normally do completion videos, but I really wanted to make a video going over this video by NothingIsScary, which gives a really relatable claim for the title for what it is. And just a disclaimer, this is purely a critique video and I'm not wanting any drama to come from a video like this, but keep note that there is a bit of rantiness in this video, so as Nothing mentioned. So do not promote any hate towards Nothing or RobTop, they're just following their passion and hating is no bueno.
RobTop in the Discord basically put out a statement. It was really just a response to some guy, but he basically explained why he doesn't rate a lot of levels. And he explained that he intentionally rates a certain amount per day because he doesn't want to spam rates, and he does this specifically so that way people levels get more attention. I don't get this. The idea RobTop's presenting is that if I rate too many levels, individual levels won't get as much attention.
While I understand the whole more levels should get attention thing, I'm actually going to have to agree with RobTop, and it's primarily because of the game's achievements where you need to get like 1,000 likes on a level. I recently just got a rated level called Deep Sleep 3 months ago, and it's been featured for at least a month, and it only just now got that achievement where you get 1,000 likes. And with more levels in the pool, it would make less people inclined to click on your level, so having more featured levels is kind of counterintuitive, let alone like the level. It takes a lot for people to actually click that button that's like literally free.
But I genuinely don't think that's the case. GD isn't an underground game with like a small community. This game has blossomed to the point where RobTop on YouTube has more subscribers than the Minecraft YouTube.
I'm not going to defend Geometry Dash being an underground game, because it's definitely not. But a good thing to keep in mind is that RobTop plasters his socials on the front screen and offers rewards for following his socials. Like, I don't think that 6 million people are just ready for RobTop's next Facebook post.
It's kind of stupid to act like this game is small, and at the very least, when you compare it to rhythm game communities, this game is massive. If you look at literally any other rhythm game that has a custom charting scene, even if they don't have a ranking system at all, there is always going to be at least one upload that gets views of that chart on YouTube.
Bringing up games like Osu is a bit counterproductive, because when you really think about it, Osu and A Dance of Fire and Ice, games like those, they only need difficulty. They don't need that much decoration, realistically. Geometry Dash is a whole lot different in the sense that you need to decorate a level to be up to the standard of rates and have the difficulty just standardized. While Osu is a whole lot different, where it's just the gameplay that matters, it's not so much the visibility of the level. So essentially what my point is that it takes a lot more to make a Geometry Dash level, so in turn there's less rateable levels, unlike Osu and A Dance of Fire and Ice.
I can think of so many rated levels that no one gives a shit about versus unrated levels that people absolutely give a shit about. 6534 is a rated circles level. It's not a demon, but it's a rated circles level, and until I showcased it for my 9 circles list, there was not a single upload of this level on YouTube. Yes, that's right, an undocumented rated level.
I don't really get why you're bringing this up here, because it's an undocumented rated level. Yeah, but if there were more rated levels, there would just be more of this. And this is clearly a problem. There's nobody playing this level. No matter the player count of any level, the fact still stands that the creator did put time into this level and it got its deserved rating. It's not a bad level by the looks of it, but it's being downcredited to look like it's just a joke even though it's not.
And then you compare that to Centipede, which is still not rated for some reason. What mainly bothers me about this is that people have been complaining, myself included, for a long time about how dog shit the rate standards are.
I don't really like this argument of this happened, so why shouldn't this have happened? Like, this level is rated, but this isn't. It's honestly just honestly, the rate system doesn't really work like that. It's really just what RobTop sees. If he sees a level that he likes, he's gonna rate it. Obviously. Seeing an underwhelming level rated and then a not so underwhelming level not rated, that basically just means that RobTop hasn't seen the level yet. It's gonna get rated eventually, just trust me bro, Centipede isn't gonna be unrated forever.
And the easiest way to start heading in the correct direction to fix the rate standards is to just rate more levels. Rate levels that people want rated. RobTop, if you see this video, start listening to your community and rate levels that your community wants rated.
Now, I already did cover why rating more levels isn't a good thing, But the real thing that I was actually agreeing with is the fact that he needs to listen to his community. Because honestly, he really does just go to the first page on the sent tab and then just rate whatever. But rating levels that more people want is unfair for the people that don't have recognition, essentially.
Want to know what my breaking point with all of this was, aside of obviously the comment RobTop said in his Discord? The breaking point for me was when a level called Rron got rated. This is a classic 1.9 auto level that is gameplay focused, so this isn't like a movie auto or anything like that. This is a traditional auto level, and it just straight up looks like it's from 1.9. But it has spider orbs and ends with a proper end trigger from 2.2. This is a rated 2.2 circles level.
It is a 2.2 level, not a circles level, but it's definitely a 2.2 auto level that looks like 1.9. Again, saying this level does deserve to be rated, because the creator of the level went through the time, took the time out of their day to go ask for feedback, which, believe me, as someone who's gone through a bunch of mods, not even like probably 50% of the mods actually do requests. They just send you to their Discord server, which never does requests, or at least hasn't done a request in 7 months.
So tell me why this got rated and something like Centipede doesn't.
Again, I feel like this is an invalid claim. Let's take Ordinary by Vit12. He actually took the time to get his level rated, and it is rated on the Pointer Crate demon list.
As much as I respect RobTop as a dev, I hate to say it, but my trust in him when it comes to the rate standards has just plummeted to an all-time low. It genuinely, you cannot reliably use the rate standards to assume whether or not a level is high quality or not. If you only beat unrated levels, you'd be just as well off if you only beat rated levels. I can think of levels from 1.9 that still hold up today that are not rated.
I feel like people don't really understand just how many sends you actually need to get a level rated. Like, granted, it could take one send or something, and then RobTop is rating while it got sent, and then it's just very lucky. But primarily, it takes around like 10 sends if you're lucky. It just takes forever. That's the only issue that the rating system has right now, other than the fact that mods can't send levels, but that's the only thing I can think of.
Why do you just not rate these levels? Is it so harmful for your game to give them a goddamn star rate?
Again, it's not the harmfulness of it being rated, it's literally just he doesn't want to rate a certain amount of levels so that other levels don't get overshadowed by others.
You guys know how I dislike Tidal Wave, right? And how I've gone and made an entire review tearing into Tidal Wave. Well, even if you disagree with that review and you like Tidal Wave, you have to at least agree that it's Oni Link's worst. Even if you think it's a good level, he's just, in general, outdone himself. And you want to talk about RobTop giving so much of a shit about giving levels attention? Monogatari got verified. If you don't know, this is one of the levels that I mentioned at the end of my Tidal Wave review as being a good Oni Link level. Yeah, it got verified 2 months ago. The verification video is still sitting at under 1,000 views.
With Monogatari, honestly, it's really just coming down to luck. Like, I mean, I could speak for unluckiness. I have a I think it's rate-worthy level with only 56 downloads as of now. Go play it.
See, working on this episode, it just makes me think about the fact that getting a rated level, there are no standards. It's just complete RNG. You're gonna tell me that Volcanic Gleam is not rated, but fucking Rron is?
For clarification, Rron is that auto level that we saw with the 9 circles part at the end. But even at the quality of Rron and Volcanic Lair, they're very similar in the sense that they can both be star rated, at least. But Volcanic Gleam is unique in its own way, where it's out of RobTop's skill range, so he can't really exactly play it or look into it. Demons are just way harder to judge from RobTop himself.
Like, it literally just comes down to whether or not RobTop likes the level. Nothing more, nothing less. The Tidal Wave situation realistically was my boiling point.
Wait, but wasn't Rron getting rated your boiling point?
The breaking point for me was when Rron got rated. And don't get me wrong, I think the community mishandled the situation too. Harassing the dev to rate a level is not the solution and never will be.
Realistically, like, I'm not someone to speak for top ones. I'm not a top one player. I've never involved myself with top ones. When a hard top one gets verified, everybody is going to harass RobTop no matter what. I mean, I hate to say it. I don't support it. I don't condone it, but it's gonna happen. People are just impatient. That's how the Geometry Dash community has been for like 7 years. And just for clarification, I genuinely can't speak for top ones, so I'm gonna cut this part out of the video where top ones were like the primary focus. I highly recommend checking out NothingIsScary's video.
This is where I realistically just get annoyed with RobTop and how he handles the rate standards. RobTop is one guy. He cannot rate this many levels. This isn't a small game anymore. There is like hundreds of levels uploaded per day that are rate worthy alone. More if you count all the recent tabs slop.
I like this argument because after like 10 years you'd expect RobTop to be at least somewhat burnt out. Like, dude is waking up and then rating like 30 levels a day. I don't think even Smithy is on as much as RobTop. It seems like RobTop likes to make whatever he has, like the system he already has, work. And he doesn't seem to be backing down from his throne. I mean, I'm all for other people being able to rate levels, but it seems like RobTop's just he's like the captain of his own ship.
One person can't not go through all of that. And you can see the consequences of this with how pick and choosy RobTop is with what he rates. I genuinely think RobTop needs to do something soon. Like, give your elder mods the ability to rate levels or something.
I don't know if anybody remembers, but there was that one time that I think like Ryan AB got dark mod. I really feel like dark mods should be able to like I know they don't show up ever anymore, but dark mods should be able to send levels, and it should be like an actual like mod that's able to be like achieved. Because elder mods, honestly, I feel like elder mod is there's too many elder mods.
Just lower your rate standards a bit, rate more levels, you know, give the ability to like a small team to rate levels. I don't understand how you can trust a team to update levels, but you can't trust a team to rate them, because I'd say updating them is way riskier to trust someone to do than just assigning them a star rate.
Updating levels is a lot easier for RobTop than giving them the ability to rate, because when you're updating a level, he could just roll it back and then make it the exact same that it used to be, like old Windy Landscape before it was ever touched. I'm sure he had the backup files beforehand just in case they did something dumb, but giving them the ability to rate is a whole lot different, because some people have different standards than others, and also there would just be an overflow of levels that nobody wants to play since there's just so many.
Like, how fucking wild is it that someone's able to just set up a team and they're like, yeah, you can update classic legacy levels like Windy Landscape, but you can't give a star rate to this one unknown level by some guy who's actually like peak, but no one knows he exists.
Here's another part that I hate to call out that you're just kind of contradicting yourself right here. Like, you stated that the more popular levels should hold more recognition, but also this low-key underrated creator isn't getting any recognition, and you want them to get recognition. I'm mainly confused about the whole Centipede thing in that sense, because the creator isn't actively trying to get Centipede rated. They're probably just sitting back waiting for other people to send it.
Like, genuinely, what do you lose by just rating these levels? I don't understand. It's just, I don't know. The whole thing just confuses the hell out of me, and yeah, I'm sorry this video is so ranty, but just a lot of shit that I wanted to get off my chest because these things have legitimately been bothering me. And, yeah, thank you for watching.
So yeah, I mean, you're good. I understand the frustration and everything, but my personal thoughts on this video is just probably try to word things better. Like, I understand the struggle of the rating system, but it's really as good as it's gonna get. It could, like, there could be a slight chance that it could get better, but at the current state that we're in, I feel like it's good enough to the point where it's not too big of a challenge for others to get a rated level. You just have to take the time and actually try and get your level rated, try and get your level out there, make sure mods can recognize it. But yeah, the points you made are valid. It's just there's a whole different system that not a lot of people are informed about, is all I really wanted to I just wanted to clear the air essentially. But yeah, that being said, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.